quest.
The thing that was poignant was Grogu's PTSD returned. Huge. So it takes us back to Order 66, and it takes us back to the moment he was taken from the Jedi Temple.
Mm-hmm.
And the Jedi that are protecting him that we saw in a previous flashback are saying, bring him to Kelleran Beck, or bring him to Kelleran. They don't say his last name.
Oh, I didn't hear that part.
Bring him to Kelleran. You got to watch it. It's closed captioning.
I got to put
the only way.
I should have put it on. Kyler kept on going like, who's that? Who's that? And I was like, shh.
First time around, I always watch with closed captioning just so I can see place names, people.
I usually do that. I forgot to do it this time.
So they're yelling, bring him to Kelleran.
Kelleran.
So that, no, don't look it up. Don't look it up.
Okay.
I want your genuine reaction here. So Kelleran, as it turns out, is played by Ahmed Best.
Who played Jar Jar Binks.
Kelleran is the host of Star Wars Jedi Temple Challenge, which is our Legends of the Hidden Temple. It is that character, Tim. It is that character. It is not just, it is him. It is the same character. So they literally tied the freaking game show into the story.
That's
right?
Okay. So do we have to go watch this game show now?
That's my immediate reaction. I was like, I got to go home and watch this with Hunter now because.
Oh shit.
So because and you know how many people they're probably watching the uptick on Disney Plus of Jedi Temple Challenge right now? Like, ooh, you all watch that show. Because at first I
thought they canceled it.
It says 2020 dash on IMDb, which usually means the show's not canceled. So I don't know. I remember seeing it was canceled too. So I don't know what's happening here. Anyway, so I immediately said to myself, okay, maybe they're just throwing him a bone because just like he was Jar Jar and then the show got canceled.
And he hates and they made him like hate himself for doing that. Like the Star Wars fandom with Jar Jar and him was terrible.
So I was like, okay, maybe this is like a new character. But then I went and looked up the credits on Jedi Temple Challenge and it's the same Jedi's name. I was like, oh my God, they're tying the two shows together. And I went, this is his redemption. Anakin and Hayden got his. This is Ahmed Best has now taken probably the most important character in the modern era of Star Wars, aside from Luke freaking Skywalker. I say that with reservations. There's others, but you know what I'm saying. And has saved him from the Jedi Temple. If that's not a redemption arc for that actor.
Yeah. I mean, you're right. He gets to actually have like a really cool character now.
And were those Naboo soldiers helping him?
Yes, they were. And that was
a Naboo ship, right?
That was Padme. That was the same ship.
Is that Padme's ship? I was going to ask you.
No, I don't. It's the same class. It is the same ship that you see in episode 2 when Padme and Anakin are flying around. They're going to Tatooine and like all that shit. It's the same ship. Those were Naboo guards. He knows those guards. They knew each other. So there is a tie-in. What? There's a tie-in with Naboo and him. And I don't know what it is.
What makes this child so important that Jedi are willing to die for him? And then those Naboo soldiers were like, go, take him. We're dead. We're dead. Like, there's nowhere to go. You're on a freaking platform.
His shock troopers showed up.
Those
were like that was some heavy artillery. I mean that clone, the entire chase scene was awesome too. The clone troop transporter that was going through the freaking tunnel and got hit by a train. All that was amazing. It was fantastic. And you're right. It definitely continues to build up the importance of Grogu because of how intense that entire scene was.
Why are the clones chasing him? Why are the Jedi sacrificing themselves to get out? That was not like a normal, like, I'm going to sacrifice myself for the betterment of man. That was like, we need to protect this child and get him out of here.
But why do the Naboo guards know that? Like, that's the part that threw me off even more.
Why do the Naboo guards know that? Why is it Kelleran? They're not just saying, get him out of here. They're bring him to Kelleran.
Can we talk about his robes?
Freaking awesome with the inlays. They look like High Republic robes.
That's what I thought too, Kevin. I thought the exact same thing. It looked way too ornate for a normal Jedi. I can't think of a time in the cinematic universe where we have seen Jedi with gold inlaid designs on like the pellets of their robes and stuff. Like he looked really fancy. He looked like he was of like a higher order. I don't know what it was, but there's something very, very special about him. He also dual wields like Ahsoka does. Seeing like the green and blue at the same time, fantastic. I love that. So his fighting style is really unique. I want to know more about this guy. And also, I want to know, why does he take him out into, like, why does he leave him there? What happened to him? Where is he now? Is he dead?
That is not the last time we're going to see Ahmed
No,
Best.
there's no way in hell. These flashbacks are going to get more intense. They're going to ramp up just like they did for Din in season 1. It's going to get more and more, and then we're going to get to the end of the season, and we're going to get the full picture. At the end of this, I guarantee you, we're going to get all of the flashbacks that we got in season 1, all of the flashbacks in season 2, and it's just going to be one big story. I guarantee you, it'll be an episode that is all about Grogu, and it is just the Clone Wars. There, like, Din probably won't even show. He'll be there for the beginning, and then he's going to go into like a trance or something, and it's going to be the entire story at the end.